Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with the Shimousa chapter, and this one should be the finale. Last time we defeated Saber of Imperial, which was pretty CHUUNI fight, gonna be honest. Now we're going after Avenger. I'm assuming this is when we get the cool... Oh, she's level 90 now. She has her third skill! Did she last time? She might have, actually. Let's bring a... Tamamo. With... Where is she? I remember that... Yep, okay. I haven't really leveled her skills much, but... Get me Vlad, get me... I'm assuming this is Amakusa. Because I can keep Uriel like... However that's pronounced. Yeah. Summer BB's not out yet. I actually have her on the Japanese series. I mean, I'm not gonna get her again probably, but I consider that, you know, lucky. But I didn't get a Maeve Saber who I wanted. Instead I got, like, you know, a good gameplay Saber. But yeah. Okay. The time is at hand. In a few minutes, Tokai Castle will become a castle of Edo, a manifestation of the Imperial Land, ready to curse all that the Tokugawa hold dear. Even the Master of Chaldea that Lord Satan was so afraid of has turned out to be no threat at all. Now then, are you ready to die, Kiyohime? Who are you people? It's Muramasa and Kotoyo, right? Yep. What a great view. The weather is nice here, but I could see all the way to Mount Fuji from here. Lord Muramasa, the princess is safe. Are you two with Lady Musashi and Lord Horsey? Yes, we are. Everything will be okay now, princess. Why are you here, you cretins? What, is Muramasa just gonna kill Amakusa all by himself? Do it. You mean you can't figure it out? We're ready to take down the mastermind behind this whole mess. By the way, we've never met before, have we? Of course not. What's your name, mastermind? I'd like to know who I'm gonna kill before I get to killing them. I believe this man's name is Amakusa Shio Tokisada. Huh? Haha, so you know my face, Fuma Kotoyo. Then you must have seen Amakusa Shio's heroic spirit in the correct history. On second thought, there's no sense asking. If my heroic spirit would stand with humanity, he and I are nothing alike. To think that he would meekly slide into a spot in the throne of heroes instead of burning with fury after undergoing the hell that was Shimabara. What a joke. If you think that's funny, laugh all you like. You're far from the only heroic spirit who burns with fury. Surely you know that from the heroic spirit sword masters he led. But then I guess you could never understand. Now I see. So that's what I'm doing here. What? Muramasa has a purpose? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? I finally figured out why I was summoned to this version of Shimousa. It's all your fault, Amakusa. You got so much baggage that you ended up becoming a world crosser. Or a mobile singularity, or whatever they called it. Now you pose a threat to the entire world. It's either the world itself, or the counterforce, or... this is such a pain. Still don't really get it myself. Who'll see you summoned by then, if not the counterforce? The one thing I thought the counterforce or heroic spirit chosen by as a guardian or whatever, it wasn't supposed to have a personality, unlike a servant. I don't know much about alternate timelines or parallel worlds, so I'll leave that stuff for later. Amakusa, I'm here to cut you down. So at last you realize your role to play, Senji Muramasa. Indeed, the counterforce does indeed reach this far, even though this world is not a singularity. That is why you're the one the world chose to summon here. So, to my understanding, it's not like he's a proper counter guardian. Just, you know, the counterforce. So it's like, huh, we need to stop Amakusa, so they summoned up, you know, best boy to stop him. If you remain at your hermitage, wasting your life in peace, would have left you alone until this world ended. What a fool you are to come this far just to throw your life away. My body has long since surpassed the limits of humanity. It's now equal to of the heroic spirit sword masters. If you think that pathetic little knife you got there can cut me down, Muramasa, you're sorely mistaken. I already knew you're no longer human, but I don't care whether you're alive or undead. The only thing you've got inside you now is suffering and anger. You're just a vengeful ghost in human form. You threaten the whole world just by being here. Give that caster a good run for his money. Onui and Hatsuki are gonna grow up in this world. It's not yours to play around with. Oh, but will I ever play with it? I will destroy every Tokugawa and every world in existence. The chronicle theoretical phenomenon, proper humanity, the correct human history. Once I have destroyed this world, I'll swallow them up. The rest of your worlds too. Satan calls to me. He guides me. No more talk! Okay. It's no use. Looks that way. It's no use. None whatsoever. Now what's going on here? I'm disappointed in you, Senji Muramasa. Since the counter first summoned you, I would have thought you had the means to defeat me. But it seems I overestimated you. Wonderful! Now I have truly nothing to fear. You two second-rate heroic spirits are all that stand in my way. Be honored, for I shall bear you my... What? I believe you meant 2 first-rate heroic spirits, 1 first-class master, and 1 certified swordsman. So you're the sorcerer I heard so much about. It's time we met face to face. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Horsey on the scene. I see. So Imperial has fallen. That fool. He would never have lost if he had truly embraced Lucifer, the great Satan himself, and devoted himself fully to serving him. I suppose there's only so far a man of Edo can go. In the end, it was nothing more than a Philistine, not even fit to join the rest of the rabble. Philistine? You think a man with swordsmanship like his was a Philistine? So that's how you really feel, huh? Because a snake who crawls in the gutters can never truly understand how it feels for a bird to soar. Even though he chose to side with stagnation, he never let it sully him, or lost what was truly precious. Even though he chose to become an evil Oni, his pride for his swordsmanship never wavered. Calling him a heroic spirit swordmaster says far more about you than it does about him. He was a true master of the sword. He achieved a level that even surpassed my father. So shut your mouth, you dang ghost, pardon my French. Can't even hope to understand how great Lord Yagyu was. If you truly hated this world, you would just be killing people instead of transforming them into monsters. That's not an act of anger. It's envy. You have no right to speak of things like that anywhere, let alone in a keep built for governing people. Certainly do yap a lot for someone who disgraced herself at Shimabaya. But then, I suppose that was a different Musashi. Speaking of, Musashi, so you're every bit the swordsman I hear you were. Most who dedicate themselves to the sword are fools who cast aside everything else to master it. But not you. No ordinary stick-waving swordsman could speak of heaven and earth. Only one who has achieved everything can speak a single ultimate truth. You have learned much over your quest to master every martial art and deadly sword stroke. You may be my enemy, but I commend you nonetheless. How truly admirable. Why are you smiling about that? Don't tell me you actually pity me? I do. You could never face me if you're aware of what you have done. You call me a ghost, Musashi? I could say exactly the same of you. I have indeed crossed between many worlds seeking my revenge, and lost my humanity even as I remained human. But the same is true of you. I do not know why you began traveling across worlds, nor do I care. The fact remains that you have lost your humanity as well. You're nothing more than a monster who no longer has the right to call herself human. Surely even you must have realized that no one truly has a need of you. Of course not. You're merely a drifter, an unwanted outsider in every world you visit. I can see from your expression that you hope to return to your own world someday, but that will never happen. And not because you lost sight of your way home, Musashi. Ordinarily, those like us who fall into another world are sent back to their own through each world's innate restorative power. But in your case, you simply fell into yet another world. That can only mean one thing. You did not lose sight of the way home. Your world as you knew it is gone. You have no home there, no one who remembers you. Your very existence has been erased. That is your true identity, Shinmen Musashi. Like me, you're a ghost reviled by the world. Well, I mean, don't lie. Probably. I see. Well, that's okay. I had a feeling that was the case. Now that you mention it, I guess you and I are like 2 peas in a pod. You're right, it is strange. You can't travel across worlds and still call yourself human. What are you saying, Lady Musashi? That's not true. Wait, we do that like every day. That's not true at all! You're the one who said that all that matters is who you choose to be. It's still true whether or not you have a home to return to. You bet it is. That's why this isn't bothering me. Doesn't matter one dang bit to me. Doesn't matter, you say. Nope. You may have gone around crossing worlds out of hate, but I do it out of a desire to be free. I still look up for a way back home, but it's not that important. I can stop whenever I want. Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said it didn't really hurt to hear my way back is gone, but that doesn't matter now. Even if the world does see us the same way, that doesn't mean I'm about to let you get away with this. Say to go on for so long, Lord Muramasa, Horsey. But don't worry about me. I'm always in good spirits. So let's just focus on giving this guy what's coming to him. All the world crossing you down, and the best you can do is an act of evil built upon your grudge and resentment. There's not a trace of honor in that. This is going to be our last grand battle. I will cut you down and stop you. Lord Cortio, Lord Muramasa, and Horsey, my trusted partner from a far-off world. This is the last Swords Mastery duel we'll have to fight. What do you do the honors? At this final Sword Mastery duel. Begin! Are we the old man? We were the old man the whole time. It makes so much sense now. This is actually a dream Guro was having like 70 years after Grand Order happens. He's on his deathbed. He's remembering the time he traveled with Musashi. And that's why the narrative sucks. He just remembers the cool fights. I'll make it canon. Grand battle. Oh man. Cool song though. Yeah, crank that. Skill for round 1 DP. Oh yeah, we are. Come on. Okay, this is gonna be a fun fight. Not for Amakusa, but. Okay, yeah, so what's up? Apocrypha just got its rerun event, and Vlad got buffed. It's truly the best timeline. I should probably get him to 100 on this account, too. I'll probably wait for Bond 11 to do that. I don't know if I'm going to bring Anger up to 100. Like, I mean, yeah, I kind of want to, but, like, gameplay-wise, a little bit of waste. Almost got him. Go ahead and do that. We could have used Tamamos there, but I mean, we probably should have. Even though it would be an arch chain and BB wouldn't show you charge down, but we'll see. Yeah, Morjin and Amakusa also got a buff. I'm just happy that Vlad got one. It gave his battle continuation, like another battle continuation, and a Noble Phantasm game, which is just lovely. I think on the tier list, which, like, you know, obviously take with a grain of salt, I think he was on the lowest tier, like D or C or whatever. I haven't really looked at it in like at least half a year, so. But I remember he was down there. It's like, oh man, other people don't like Vlad, but now maybe, you know, Vlad will be popular. I just want him to be happy. I don't really know who's like considered like the best servant nowadays. Like, I know Edmund Dante's got really good when he had his Noble Phantasm up, plus, you know, Scuddy. So maybe him still? I don't know. I don't know why him in particular. I think it's because he has the Noble Phantasm game skill, which makes it so after using his Noble Phantasm, he'll get his Noble Phantasm again, assuming you have like Scuddy or someone. Is what I assume. I'm not for sure how Noble Phantasm gain works in this game, but I think like if you use a quick buff, for example, your quick skills will do more damage, just giving you more NP. Don't quote me on that. I've never really understood NP gain or like really anything in this game. I just press the red buttons. I just press Buster. But I say that, but I usually do arts comps. Buster is for random mobs, arts is for bosses. Just because, you know, I like to use Vlad, but, you know, can't use him here. Well, I could use him here, but Bond 11's not out yet. I guess go ahead and use this. And I mean, might as well use your skills. Oh, this gives her gather up, okay. Her crit buff's actually really strong. I kinda forgot about it. I'm doing great. Okay. Oh, should we use? Let's not. Let's do that. Maybe we should. Maybe we didn't need his. I'd like to kill this guy before he gets his noble pain as well. That will hurt. You can't like shield against it or anything. It removes debuffs. It's like Amakusa's one use. Well, actually, he got his buff now, so that he's. It looked pretty decent. It made it so his like star skill now is targetable. Gives more stars, plus he gets normal pain as a game per turn. Yeah, I think Vlad's gives 30 per turn for 3 turns on his guts. Which is, that's just insane. Plus, you know, double guts. I think he's actually the only servant besides the Angry Man that can do that now. 3 Guts Brothers. Because Angry has his. Wait. Does his craft doesn't stack with. I think it does. I really want to say it does, but I'm not for sure. Save that. Do we have? No. Something for someone with like a 13% boosted Opal Pain as a gain. Well, not gain, just battery. Yeah, but he shouldn't be able to use normal pain as me. We have a stun. Oh, what? She didn't get it. Hey, can you attack BB? What? Well, no, he won't be able to use it either way, so I'm just going to use Waver. Do that. And you'll be dead next turn. Okay, good work. Muramasa, do the cool thing. I don't know, are we gonna have another fight after? Like, male Musashi hasn't showed up yet. I know who the final fight is. But, like, are we just gonna. Oh no! Waver didn't get the stun and he used an MPK, dang it. This probably won't kill BB. And it is AoE, so yeah, it didn't do too much. I think she had more than that. It doesn't really matter, Vlad can finish the job, but this lets us finish it this turn. This is a remix of the, or maybe it's even the same song that played during Moriarty's fight, right? And probably Shimousa. I don't know how to say it. So I guess it's like the Epic of Remnant theme or something? Or I guess the Epic of Remnant motif? If it's... Oh, you died. Are we gonna fight him twice? Once like this and once like he has 1 HP because Muramasa just absolutely devastated him. Decimated, that was the word I was looking for. He devastated him. He beat him in like a game of chess and now he's really so upset. Amakusa's not a good loser. Okay. This is definitely post-battle lead. Come on. Any moment now. It's okay, I can wait. Hey Paul. Okay. Yeah. Now we're looking. Hey Amakusa. You foolish little girl. Can you not see that this is meaningless? Very well. No more games. He's gonna transform. Ordinarily, I would never use this spell on the likes of you, but you have pushed my patience to its limits. You said my plan is an act of envy? Of resentment? Let me show you firsthand what sort of hell gave birth to that resentment. One more Muramasa, Lady Musashi, Lord Horsey, you could just say everyone, get back. Too slow. Too slow by half, you scoundrels. What do you mean by far too slow for a would-be guardian or an assassin? Now you shall experience my anguish for yourselves. Reality Marble, the hell of Shimousa. Are we gonna have a Reality Marble battle? Okay. Everything's on fire. What is this place? What is this? It's so dim I can barely see anything. Everywhere I look is nothing but haze and fire. This must be a reality marble, an enclosed space the sorcerer created himself. I can't see any of you, but I can sense your presence. Please, stay where you are. This air is highly poisonous. We have poison resistance. It's cool. If you aren't careful, a mere breath could turn your lungs to ash. You still need air, though. Dang it. There's nothing here for me to cut. Lady Cannon's protection won't protect me here. The world is completely closed off. Or rather, this is that sorcerer's original world. I may have lost mine, but he must have engraved his world in his soul this whole time. So that's why we're seeing a picture scroll of the hell that was Shimousa. Oh, this looks familiar. So this is your own hell on earth, Shimousa. Let me show you mine. Indeed, I trust you can hear me, Senji Muramasa. This domain is the very heart of my fury. It does not suffer any living person to suffer. What's more, my reality marble has no exit. It is not but wave upon wave of hellish suffering and resentment. Now dash yourself upon its shores like so much foam. Apologize to those of us who suffered here before you break upon its waves. Rejoice and hear the gospel that has appeared before my eyes. HorseyEatYou Castle is now fully powered and ready to receive its sacrifice. I can see the sky melting down. It's greater than I could ever have imagined. Beautiful. So this is the end of the world. The gift Lord Satan has bestowed upon me. I've never waited so long for this moment. At last, my endless wandering has been rewarded. It is a miracle that this scenery has finally spread to reality. No one can stop this now. No one! So your castle's pretty much done, huh? Should have kept that to yourself, sorcerer. Be cool, be cool. Play the song. It's here! All the way up. Yeah, no, I'll even... On OBS, I increase the audio a little. Grandpa? Muramasa? That's right. I don't have any idea where any of you are, so just keep your trap shut for a moment. At long last, it's time to do what I was brought here to do in the first place. Do you think there's nothing any of us can do to stop this now? You're a fool. Of course there is. Though I'm not Jubei, the invincible swordmaster. Though I'm not Hanzo, the great spy master. Though I'm not Abe no Seimei, like your so-called caster. Though I'm nothing more than a swordsmith. Why was it that I was summoned? You can never figure it out, and so you have lost. I once sought to forge the ultimate blade, not one that cuts through flesh, bone, or the living. I sought a blade that terminates enmity. A blade that severs bonds, severs certainty, severs karma. That is to say, to be free of one's fate. Uncountable years of toil to reach this place, forging thousands of swords to create a barrel of blades. Many paths converge here, enduring desires flow here. Unjust deaths gather here. My whole life has been for this single swing. The heart of the blade is here. Accept this blow for my Tsumukari Muramasa. Kai! The sword that emerged from the tail of Yamata no Orochi, the ancient age of gods. Now I see. Mochizuki Chiyome, Shuten Doji. So my Jesuit sorcerer was always fated to end this way. Dude, he just sliced the castle in half! This is CHUUNI as heck, and I love it. Oh yeah, now that the CHUUNI's over. Falling you back down. But how? How did your sword reach me from within my reality marble? Because your Onryo Castle shares part of its name with Edo Castle. Haven't you heard? The deviant blade Muramasa is said to be Tokugawa's downfall. In the end, your own plot doomed itself. If you hadn't rammed your own castle's name with theirs, you might have succeeded. That's so stupid. What is this? How can a mere metal blade pierce my heart? It's a kunai. Souvenir from Paris. Yo, you're gonna disappear, along with all the hate and suffering of everyone you turned into a heroic spirit swordmaster. You may look like the Amakusa Shio Tokisada I know, but you're twisted beyond recognition. It's time for you to die. Apologize to everyone you wronged. I cannot believe I die. That my great work ends at the hands of a little ninja boy. Retribution! Okay, Shimousa's over. We did it, guys. Back up, go home. So the whole place is on fire now, huh? I guess the castle started to fall apart after it died. Where are Horsey and Musashi? That must be on the other side of the keep. They'll just have to escape on their own then. Sure, they'll manage with the Musashi around. What do you mean with me around? Go get the princess and jump and clear the castle, down to the street level. She'll breathe in too much smoke if you take the stairs. Maybe you can handle it, but a human sure can't. Hurry. Get away. Come on, Lord Muramasa. You need to hurry too. I know. I guess this wraps everything up. Hopefully the others managed to get away. No! Well, looks like my time has come. Lord Muramasa. That light. Don't tell me your ether's collapsing. It's the Tsumukari in the body that isn't divine. Of course I'm gonna fall apart. But I did what I was put here to do. It shouldn't be a problem with me checking in a little early, right? Can't say I'm going out with no regrets, though. Shut up, Discord. I swear, those kids were a handful. Making katana is no different from raising kids. What an idiot I was, reaching a divine level of swordsmithing back when I was still alive. Rest in peace, Muramasa. Okay, so I don't see any room for male Musashi to be in the narrative. Yeah, we have a saber. This is a Musashi solo, yeah. What's the point of him? Because I know who this is. This is... Well, you'll see in a minute. I actually did read a translation of the post-battle background when Shimousa came out. That's all I read of it, though. Ouch, it's so hot. Why is the castle on fire? I just remember reading it and being like, huh, there's narration now. That is CHUUNI. The evil ore is gone. Muramasa and Kotoga must have won. Oh, really? Yeah, you're right, the air's normal again. Well, except for all the heat. Should have expected Lord Muramasa to swoop in at the last minute and take all the glory. I'd have liked to be the one to finish the sorcerer off myself, but the important thing is that he's gone. Now we must better get out of here, on the double. Too bad we couldn't have been on this side, and Muramasa would have been like, okay kid, I gotta go now. Make sure to record my spirit origin so you can summon me later, huh? He actually gave it to Kotaro, but Kotaro forgot it. Why'd everything have to be on fire? Let's go back to the ground. But the sorcerer must have known the jig was up and decided to go out with a bang or something. Anyway, we need to hurry. Come on, let's... Huh? Is there someone on the other side of the fire? Yep, my apologies, but you cannot use these stairs. Not as long as I am here. You... could have taken that boy's head clean off just now, but I chose not to. The Lord Sorcerer only asked me to kill Shinman Musashi. He said nothing about that boy. Get out of here, Horsey. Don't worry about me. Just go. Musashi? I can't believe I met two exceptional swordsmen on the same day. The samurai skill is truly godly. He's at least several times stronger than me. On the other side of the burning flames, the lone swordsman flashed a breezy smile. You know what he looks like. You know his name. This man pursues a single skill to utter perfection. A man who could cut a flying swallow several times in a single stroke. The wielder of a fearsome ultimate technique. A man later generations are not certain ever even existed. His name is... I don't know who you are and where you came from, but it looks like you got some business with me. That's his name. It's a really long name. You sure you don't want to do this now amid this blaze? If we don't get out of here soon, we're both goners. Indeed, I do not want to throw my life away. I'm well aware of this situation. Once I have finished you, I'll quit this place and retire to safety. Beautiful though you may be, I do not intend to perish with you here. Prepare yourself, Lady Musashi. Can't change your mind about this? We don't have any reason to kill each other, do we? No, we don't. I do have a debt to repay the sorcerer, but at this point, I believe a simple offering will suffice. There's but one reason for us to fight. We two skilled swordsmen have come face to face. You're right. I take it back. We have all the reason in the world. We may never met before, but I know your name. Looks like my destiny has finally caught up with me. Well, that's not really his name, is it? He just so happens to, you know, be really good. He's swinging a sword. Now, the only thing left to do is to put everything I have into this fight. Thanks for waiting for me, Sasaki Kojiro. I see. So that is my name. Well then, permit me to formally introduce myself. I'm the true Sasaki Kojiro. I'm the only swordsman who can wield the laundry drying pole. My apologies. If it is Ganryo you desire, it's not to be so today. Let's assume that the name comes later. That you are Kojiro is what matters. Agreed. Matters not who you are, or whether you're male or female. As long as you fight with Niten Ichiro, you're worth defeating. The path I have traveled has been a solitary one. As a swordsman, that has been my way of life. I've drifted throughout the rift of history like a phantom, focused solely on perfecting my swallow reversal. But now you are here, Musashi, a beautiful flower, blooming before my eyes. It does not matter where, it does not matter when. The duel itself may be void of meaning or purpose. None of that matters to the two warriors. That is what your intuition tells you. After all, once these two meet, once Musashi finally encounters Kojiro, there's only one possible outcome. You're right. Couldn't have said it better myself. The time has come! Neither heroic spirits nor sword masters were true creatures that live and die by the sword. It is through history's greatest duel, that we will prove who we are. This shall be the ultimate duel. Okay. It'll be really embarrassing if I lose this fight. I think I beat this on my first try last time, so... Well, that was 2 years ago, so... And isn't there like a cool background or something? Instead of like being a burning building, it's like... the void. Nope, never mind. I lied. Final duel. You know, it said that for Amakusa. That was a lie. The self-time. Let's do this. Oh, he's weak. He only has 1 health bar. I don't know if this is one of those fights where you want to just go full buster, or is this one turn? Yeah. Is this one turn? Yes. This is one turn. Well, that's 3 turns, but I think I just want to go full buster. Never mind, I want to go arts. I want to go arts. I need that MP gain. Oh, that was a fifth of his HP actually. Let's do it. We're committing. Just go hard. Get up, Musashi. Yep. This should be the final. Like, no, it is the final. What's male Musashi for then? Yeah, sure, hit up now. That's annoying. Because, you know, she has the shield, but if he uses his normal phantasm, she's kind of screwed. Probably should have saved that stun. I didn't think this battle would go on 5 turns. I figured either should be dead or he didn't dead. Was that his dodge? Does it not let him use it? Okay, let's make this all out turn then. And does this give us anything with its critical start drop rate? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have any debuffs, so. And you know, sure hit. Well, stop it from. You know. Stop. Well, you get what I mean. Anyway. 50k? I don't know if you can do it. Oh! Well. Not a good fight, y'all. Just hit hard. Just hit through it. You see, so I thought the Vitrify was his dodge. No, that's Mind's Eye. Duh. And this will kill it. This is just a this is Musashi looking at other timelines to see which one works and which one fails. Remember, that's your power. I'm not using a quartz for that one, come on. If you didn't dodge there, I would have used my command seal. It's like, eh, it's canon. I mean, I stayed to watch, so that means I'm staying to help fight. I mean, I guess I'm not really summoning anyone, am I? But is this 25 AP? Well, what a waste. Okay. Take 2. There's actually 2 different alterations the Musashi saw. She loses or she wins. It's 50-50. So she chose the 51 instead of the 51. Yeah, we get it, we get it. Come on. Can't go through it. So we should probably arts Buster, right? Because I'd like to avoid using my command seal if possible. Save them up for Anastasia, I guess. I shouldn't need them, at least early on at least, but still. I don't remember having any troubles at Anastasia. But if no troubles means I just use my command seal. It's 20%, huh? He used that early, so if he doesn't use it again, he won't have it for her. What's it? Also, save this time. Don't be stupid, like I was. But they should have brought a different command to that. Mystico, now. You know, like the Atlas uniform, I think it is. Would have been useful. Yeah, 65. But you added a quick. So we might get it this turn. But no, let's go for the crits. I love crits. Come on. Don't lag. Come on, this is supposed to be an epic duel. You see the crit? Told you. There's Mind's Eye. Does she have it this? Yes, she does. This better hit through Mind's Eye, by the way. My understanding, like, ignore invincible means it hits through dodge, I'm pretty sure. If it doesn't, this is going to be really embarrassing. Save the shield for next turn in case this doesn't end it. It'll be really embarrassing. Oh yeah, so her animation is different? I didn't know, like, what's different about it? Did she not have a beam before? I don't remember. Oh, that removes buffs? I didn't know that. Like, I just see Musashi in like big numbers. Use that. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. There is a possibility he'll use Sure Hit before using his Noble Phantasm. I have to do that. So just finish him off by next turn. Yeah, she has enough damage for that, right? Like, especially if she crits here. She can easily do 30k a turn. Yeah. Now Musashi. Finish him. Finish Sasaki Kojiro. Okay. Damn. Did he not come back? I actually clicked there, so that might have skipped his animation. So did he just stand still? That's cool. Die. I guess he can't really disappear, can he? Because he's a human. Which we fought he have we? We fought like soldiers and stuff, I think, in like Rome. At the very least, I think. We fought people before. In like the Amazons and Agartha. What's your dying animation then? Huh. Like a cool jump. You can load though. Take your time, Paul. But like if you'd hurry up it. That was $10,000 right there. As their blades clashed, their power and technique seemed evenly matched. No, not only that, their skills had now surpassed everything. Time, space, existence, essence. Each was the other's perfect mirror image. One, the Zero Sword, attempting to surpass Munisai's Peerless One, the culmination of a life spent pursuing a single answer. That's true. Nasu wrote this. He reads like it at least. Faced with untold options, it carefully evaluates, crushes, and discards each of them. A finite skill that only errs at a single correct answer. A blade that shaves existence down to a single possibility, the ultimate extreme, remaining only as a something. That is Musashi Zio, a sword designed to bring about an inescapable end, even against gods, or the Buddha. The other, a sword that becomes one with endlessness, a path that accepts countless possibilities. Ordinarily, given the limits of time and space, only a single slash can be made at any given moment. This sword accepts that, and at the same time, creates many other answers, a sword of infinity. A strike that pushes its existence to the ultimate transparency, only to still have something to hold on to. That is Kojiro's Swallow Reversal, a sword designed to create a future that not even the gods, nor the Buddha, could evade. Okay, I've seen this before. Remember, I read translation. The realm of the infinite, or alternatively, the realm of nothingness. Here, there is no time, no space, no fate, no good, and no evil. It is devoid of thought or feeling, a place that only those who have achieved true mastery with their blades can reach. Or alternatively, it is a dream, a vision of hell that all villains see before they die. Musashi! Kojiro! Their swords cross but for a moment, yet in that moment, infinite possibilities play out. Including one where Sasaki wins. How long will they stay here alone, attempting to kill each other? The duel seems as though it will continue forever, with no end in sight. This is not a world. It's neither a chronicle theoretical phenomenon, nor a pruning theoretical phenomenon. It's something beyond even the rift of reality and dreams. An impossible domain, where infinity and zero clash endlessly. And yet, there's another one here, who observes them. You bear witness to their duel. You'll see how this miraculous, once-in-a-lifetime battle ends. In this clash between fighters, there can only be one victor. So who will you watch? Who's the swordsman you stand beside as they bask in their victory? I think it's gonna be Sasaki. Who will it be? Who is it you hold in your gaze? Musashi! Then it is decided. As you watch over them, in this instant, the Zero Sword shall defeat the Infinite Sword. Rah! $10,000. Tell them, though their encounter was like fate itself, tell them it is time to say goodbye. It's over. The winner, Shinmun Musashi, Harunobu. I thought that would be the end of the scene. Then the next would be Zero IP, but... what a wonderfully fulfilling time that was. I hope you feel the same, Shinmun Musashi Harunobu. Now that I have finally experienced this, I think I'll go on ahead. Or perhaps I'll disappear into a rift that shall never see the light of day and be done with it. Oh no. The chronicle theoretical phenomenon, was it? Stop saying that. If there is someone in the throne of heroes, even just one man who resembles me, I wish I could share this experience with them. Very well, Musashi. You are indeed the most heavenly flower I've ever known. Oh. Musashi! Musashi's dead. I must have lost consciousness. So I guess that means that swordsman is gone? It's okay, you don't have to say anything. I know he's gone. If you're still alive, he'd be here smiling as he watched me sleep. So that's what Sasaki Kojiro is like as a swordsman, huh? Looks like the flames are getting pretty close, Horsey. Come on, let's get out of here. We gotta go together. Thank you. You inspired me to try fighting for what was right. But in the end, looks like I'm gonna die by the sword. Yes. Yeah, that does sound like me. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. Fighting a duel in a castle going up in flames. And here I am, without the strength to run away. What a fool I am. Just travel to a different world real quick. You know, just this morning when I was looking up at the sky, it said that it'd accept whatever happened to me. And that if it helped me reach the void, Zero, I'd try doing something I usually don't. Even if I embarrassed myself and people pointed and laughed at me, I'd give it my all and see where it led. Of course, I didn't think everything would go this perfectly overnight. Or that someone would be here with me throughout it all. I never thought things would turn out like this. Guess you've been watching over me right till the end now. Huh. So... this is the least I can do to pay you back. Yeah! Yeah? What? Did she just fling me out the castle? Farewell. Thank you, Horsey. Kojiro's gonna catch us, I assume? Lord Horsey! Why did he jump off of the keep? Thank goodness I just barely caught you. If I hadn't been here. Musashi's still in there. We have to go back. Question mark. So this is where the budget went. You'll be okay, right? I'm sure Kojiro or Grandpa Muramasa will catch you. Muramasa just. What if Cordio did too? She just killed us. This is the end of my journey. HCO. I finally managed to achieve what I've been working for all my life. And since I found it, that's it. Now that I've reached the zero state, there's nothing left for me to do. Besides, my own world is long gone. This has all been a wonderful yet fragile dream. I have no regrets. Well, maybe I don't love that I'm gonna go out watching the fire. I guess I'm even greedier than I thought. If I had my choice, I want the last thing I ever see to be the big, beautiful blue sky. End of scene, I assume. Yeah, okay. So we should only have 0 APs left, right? This is gonna be a long video. I could cut it into 2, but I said it'll be the finale. Let's go and make it the finale. I think we're at 40 minutes right now, I think. So... sounds like a cock is crying somewhere in the distance. Oh. Male Musashi? Distinguished out. Is this... right, no, this is Sasaki. Surely it's too soon for you to coop yourself up here in Rigando. You can see you're fairly withered, but you cannot be older than 60 at most. But did you show up here to fight Musashi and he just won in? Is like boring. Seems my destiny has finally arrived. You're late. I'm very sorry, but I'm glad to see I'm not late. Not too late. You're well past too late. I feel death reaching out for me even now. It's reached a point where I'm thinking about my mother. Thinking back on your mother? You're a deal more soft-hearted than I thought, Lord Shinmen Musashi. You watch your mouth. At any rate, it's good of you to finally come. I've been waiting for so long, I never thought you would be the one to keep me waiting. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I cannot rid myself of my regrets. Look, these hands of mine can no longer hold 2 swords. So sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me. There's nothing to forgive. Please hold your head high, distinguished elder. I must say, you have chosen a wonderful hermitage. It's completely cut off from all the outside world's din. Were I to live in a long life and grow old in peace, I believe I would choose just such a place as this little shrine for my last days. It's so quiet and peaceful. There's no hustle and bustle of the town to be heard, only the slow passage of time. I say we reached a state quite unlike the one I attained. All the things I thought you might say, praising my final resting place certainly wasn't one of them. You're terrible at giving compliments. Here, this is no time, no space, no fate, no good, and no evil. There is no place. Iori is all grown up. He's carrying on, Mikinosuke admirably. I think he was a chief retainer for the daimyo, last I heard. I'm going to die. That is why I've been waiting for you, my destiny. I must say though, never seen such a handsome swordsman before. You look like a cool summer breeze made flesh and blood. Your swordsman must be beautiful to behold, my destiny. Beautiful, you say? You're my superior in the art of giving compliments by far. I'm but a simple eccentric. All I ever did was hide away in the mountains and spend my time by swinging my sword. I may be an eccentric swordsman, but I'm a far cry from a swordmaster like you. Swordmaster, eh? Is that what some people call me? Now that you mention it, I suppose I ran into a few of them myself at some point. Still, master is quite an exaggeration. Nothing more than a washed-up old man. Exaggeration? You are the Shinmen Musashi. You'll certainly leave behind more than enough legends to earn the title of master. Miyamoto Musashi, Shinmen Musashi, is not a swordsman alive who does not yearn to be you. I have no doubt there will be many more to follow your footsteps. You'll become a legend. I'm sure of that much, if nothing else. A legend, huh? I'm just an old man. I was wild and crazy in my youth, but in my old age, trying to act a little wiser. But as you can see, in the end, still just a shriveled up old man dying all alone. Still, I suppose there were 1 or 2 people who reached out to me. There's the old monk who never met a lecture he didn't like. Oh, and a young man and a woman who followed me around sometimes. I don't know what that's referencing. Those people are why I'm still alive today. No one could survive all on their own after all. Of course, by the time I realized that, I was already all alone. At any rate, that's all I had to say. Sorry to subject you to an old man's grumbling. I believe you're slightly off the mark there, distinguished elder. As you said, you raised Miyamoto Iori to be a fine young man. You'll leave me at the HorseyEatYou as your legacy. You may be all alone here in Ringando now, but stories of your life will continue to spread well after your death. Now that I have finally experienced this, I think I'll go on ahead. All I have is my body and my techniques. Once I die, they'll both be as dust in the wind. Stop that. Oh, you're the one sounding like an old man. I don't want to see you looking so forlorn. You give yourself far too little credit. You're a refined swordsman. You're the embodiment of the wind. Are more than worthy of being called my rival. Our duel is not to be in this life. But perhaps someday, in a different time and place. Huh. If only this were hell. Then I could devour your only flesh, stand, and take up my blades. It was just, oh wow! I didn't know it was him the whole time. Worry not. There's no need to mourn our unrealized duel. What? I did duel Musashi only moments ago. I saw for myself what Niten Ichiro was capable of. So he was also a mobile singularity. Oh, I must have lost consciousness. So I guess this means that swordsman is gone? Shunrin Musashi didn't indeed appear before me, Rich Zero. I assure you, that is the truth. I see. Then I shall take your word for it. I see. So, Musashi did reach the void, and came to know Zero. That is good to hear, Sasaki Kojiro. My destiny. Very good to hear, indeed. Just what I needed to put my soul at peace. Farewell, Musashi. Farewell, Shunrin Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. Farewell, my greatest rivals. I'm grateful we had the chance to meet. Even as we were never meant to. Okay. We got chapter 16, which is probably like 10 AP. Oh, come on. We don't have all day, Fo. Oh, thanks for the quartz. And... oh, app's normal again. Oh, it's 20 AP. Okay. Hey everyone, actually cut it there for a minute. I was really hungry, so I just had toast. Okay, now we're back. I didn't eat anything this morning. Again. See you again, flower at the apex of heaven. I didn't realize there was a chapter name. Okay. We're still in Shimousa then. So we're gonna contact Kode and be like, yo. Then the last chapter will be, hey, I'm Musashi. I'm looking up at the sky, even though I no longer have the eyes to look or a head to think. I wonder how this is possible. I can feel it. The kind of big blue sky I love is right there above me. This is Musashi? There, I see it. It's beautiful. So nice. Oh, wait. Is it beautiful? Or just they better not end this off at like a ending to the fate route. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm feeling really good right now, so I'm just gonna go with beautiful. The sunlight, the breeze, it's all perfect. Makes me want to spell everything I've been keeping to myself. Like, yeah. Like what happened when I first came here to Shimousa. When those creatures first showed up after I first met Onui and Tasuke. If I'd been all alone, or Onui, Tasuke, and you hadn't been there, I probably would have just ran away. Heck, I might not even stopped until I reached Edo, or Echigo. That's me. I'm Miyamoto Musashi, a woman always wandering from place to place. I'm nothing like the good guys in fairy tales who always do what's right. If anything, I'm closer to being a miscreant, or villain. Sure, if I see something unfair happening right in front of me, or a bunch of people about to get slaughtered, then I'm compelled to do something about it. But then, scrambling to deal with the fallout after you get caught up in trouble, well... it's a lot different from fighting over and over like this. Never done that before. I love my life. Going wherever the wind takes me with nothing but Lady Conan's protection. But you know, Horsey. Who's Lady Conan? Is it too late to ask? I forget. I didn't dislike the constant fighting I did with you and Shimousa. If anything, I really liked it. After all, you say we do this to survive, that it isn't that big of a deal. But when I fought alongside you, I think I was a swordsman who really fought for what was right. Someone who stood up to those with power, and helped those too weak to fight for themselves. Sorry, there's someone yelling outside my window. I think that's stopped now. I think it was your bravery that showed me the way. That you had never made it through Shimousa. It was wonderful. I had so much fun. It was way better than lying down watching the sky go by. Good compliment. Never imagined I'd ever get to experience so many wonderful things all at once. Not to mention that in the end, I got to face off with my favorite rival. A one-on-one duel with an incredible samurai, a fighter whose origin is the opposite of mine, but whose sword contained infinite possibilities. Can't thank you enough, Horsey. I finally encountered my destiny. It was here that I reached the void, obtained my Zero sword. It's more than I could ever have hoped for. I only have 2 regrets. It's just 2. First, I regret that I never got to eat lunch at Grandpa Muramasa's hermitage. Second, udon. Udon. In the end, I never got to try Shimousa's udon. Not even once. Those things aside, everything else was perfect. I made it to the end. I gave it everything I had. I really pulled it off, Horsey. Wish I could tell you how grateful I am, just one more time. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so glad I met you. Oh, that's nice. Us now? Oh, you don't have to give her screen time. Thank you so much, Lord Horsey. I'm sorry I can't repay your kindness in the way you deserve. Since the castle was destroyed, I'm afraid that this is the only kind of place we can meet. On behalf of my father and the townspeople, you have our utmost gratitude. Huh? Yes, that's right. We'll rebuild the castle later, after we've taken care of the town. It may never be quite like it was before, but I still want to bring the Tokyo Castle town back to the point where it can be considered a second Edo, yes. I don't know if it'll make a good offering to those who lost their lives, but I hope to do my best all the same. I'll make sure it's done, even if I have to open all my coffers to do it. I was originally planning on returning to Edo myself. I know how to clean up after a fire, so I should be able to help out. Of course, now that my establishment is ruined, I don't know where I can ply my trade. Then what about an emergency meal station? This area managed to escape relatively unscathed. But it's a disaster zone near the castle. What do you say? I'm sure the laborers and builders would be thrilled. What? I only just finished babysitting. Oh yeah, they exist. Don't you think it'd be better to ask someone with a little more muscle to help out with things like that? They come to think of it, where's Musashi anyway? I haven't seen Muramasa since that night either. Do you know where they are right now? Yeah, well, about that. I'm afraid not, Master. I'm the only one here with a sure connection to Chaldea. I doubt Lord Muramasa's spirit origin will be registered. Dig it. To borrow Lord Holmes's expression, this is the rift between dreams and reality. I hate dreams. I hate reality. Why can't everything just be a dream? This world may indeed exist, but it also lies on the border between fantasy and illusion. I doubt that events that took place here will have any effect on human history whatsoever. I suppose you could say that none of this will affect our world, but I still think it's better to say none of this can affect our world. Well, that means you're saying we could never return here. I thought you was about to say never return. Right. We'll never be able to set foot in this Shimousa again, except for my interlude. Huh? You mean you're leaving, mister? Then you're gonna come back to Grandpa's hermitage with us. Sorry, I don't think we can. Really? Alright. What will we do then? Don't go. Well, that's sad. Grandpa's gone away. Now you and Kotaro are leaving too? Sorry, there's nothing we can do about it, so I'm afraid I don't know what to say. I don't blame you for being surprised. I know this is all very sudden, but think about it like this. From now on, you two can choose where you want to go for yourself. I mean, they're like, she's like 6. You're like, you can stay here in town and ask the princess or Lady Otama for help whenever you need it. We've already talked to them and they agreed. More that you can go back to the Hermitage. I have no doubt that Lord Muramasa left you a nice nest egg. For my part, I'd recommend the former first. Connections are important after all. I know you'll miss everyone, but I'm sure Lord Muramasa wouldn't want to see you so dispirited like this. So please, hold your head high. Okay. You're right. Grandpa always said he was going to go away someday, but the universe rather, does not want me to finish this video. There's some people like unloading something really loud outside my window. I don't know what those are, but it's something. I just got a Discord message. It doesn't want me to finish. I still miss him. I'm gonna go to the lavatory by myself at night. Oh no, I don't deal with it. I have to. Because when I grow up, I want to be a samurai. Just like Musashi. I'm gonna be big and strong and beautiful, just like her. Next year, she becomes a pseudo-servant. That sounds great, and Lord Tatsuke certainly seems to approve. Plus, Lord Muramasa did say that traveling like Lady Musashi wasn't a bad idea. Or plot twist, there's a famous Onui in Japanese history. That's true, he did. Yep. Who now? The blue sky spread out above me. I looked up at the burnt out remains of Toge Castle. Anugeto Castle collapsed. Now only the wreckage of the old Toge Castle remains. Neither the castle walls with the creepy heartbeat nor the pillars were anywhere to be found. All the monster outbreaks were gone for good. Work on the castle's reconstruction had already begun. In fact, this area had been filled with people coming and going just a few moments ago. I helped out a little, but I don't think I'll be able to stick around to the end. In Caldea's last transmission, they said the raid shift should start in less than an hour. So, this is the last time I'll ever come here. I haven't heard anything about any victims to be found in the wreckage. There were no survivors, nor were there any casualties. Everyone who was in the castle after the abnormality broke out has been deemed missing. Along with everyone who went into the castle after it transformed. There was a breeze. A light, gentle breeze that seemed to leave as quickly as it arrived. Exclamation point. Thinking I just heard something, I turned around. I see something glinting off in the distance. I desperately poured through the wreckage until all of a sudden, there it is. Oh, her eye patch. A katana tsuba, the blade guard. No, wait. This is what she had on her when Musashi. Oh, hey. Curse you, curse you, curse you. They're dead, dead, dead. Every blade I assembled here in Shimousa, all dead and gone. 7 heroic spirit sword masters are finished. Shinmu Musashi and the master of Chaldea finished us all off. After all those screaming, anguished souls, the 5 knights, 1 human, and 1 puppet gave their lives and killed countless others. The world remains unchanged. Life struggle, its thirst, so bright, can barely stand it. So this is what a fate worse than death feels like. It's what's the worst fate? Apocrypha, I guess? I haven't read Prototype. Or Requiem. Curse you. I won't be satisfied with just my entrails on a plate. Shall burn off all the traces of reason. Drown myself of my sanity. Curse you. Who can laugh off an overwhelming loss like that? No, wait. Well done on your victory, humanity. His figure was that of a carnivorous. That's how you say it. Beast. His voice was like the ghost of an evil king. But the caster of Limbo was supposed to be dead. Wrong. Wrong! Such a creature could never be the hollow vessel of a spirit origin, one of the 7 knights destined to save the world. No, this creature had consumed gods. Its purpose is to tear gods asunder, to make their flesh his own. He has taken in the dark god as his own personal son, and transformed the wicked god into his own magical energy. An ego that sprung forth driven by a powerful being, this demon's core brims with evil and malice. Indeed, his true name is not Abe no Seimei at all. It is Ashiyadomon. Oh, what a plot twist! Is Ashiyadomon? No idea what that is. A monk turned onmyoji said to be Abe no Seimei's greatest enemy, who tried to overthrow the city government together with Fujiwara no Akimitsu. Okay. An unabashed flower of evil, a voracious, carnivorous beast. Ah, people. Poor, scared people. You have continually fended off dreadful things. You must not drop your guard. Fear the curtain of night. Tremble before the dark sun. The world is laden with the roots of evil. I'm truly mortified. But I may have failed to materialize in Chaldea, but I believe I left behind some good sample data. And above all, I finally found a lost history. A missing belt. Oh no, that name doesn't sound quite right, no. A lost belt, yeah. I don't know if that's a different thing or not. The Shimousa was always twisted. A pruning theoretical phenomenon, a destroyed world in an alternate timeline that managed to survive. No, that's not right. A parallel world? Close, but not quite. This is something else. The Shimousa is part of human history, without being part of human history. It is another world observed by the god of a distant star. A world resembling a singularity, yet not one. What do you think, Lord Satan? Don't you find this fascinating? No, that was only supposed to be a temporary name, but it was just so ridiculous. I wasn't actually Satan? I mean, Satan of all things. It was only supposed to be a joke. But then the Lord Sorcerer seemed to take quite a liking to it. Nevertheless, I admit I took the joke too far. This accept my heartfelt apology, my beloved Lord blank. So is that... I don't know. Is that a spoil? I don't think that's... There's a title, not a name, that I've seen people refer to, who I think that is. But I don't know if that title's a spoiler. Like, was it mentioned in the last spell prologue? I think it'll definitely be mentioned in Anastasia at the very least, but... I guess I won't say it, but... No one must hear that name. So for the moment, I'll not permit these terrible sounds to reach anyone's ears. For that name is a great curse upon the entire world. It's Nasu. He's the final boss. I think that his lord is the same person who's, well, entity behind the lost spells happening. Which I don't really... There's some entity like in charge there. I don't really know. Hello, Maju. Welcome back, Senpai. I'm so glad you're safe and sound. You must be exhausted. Feels like it's been ages since I've been here. It's good to have you back too, Senpai. Kotaro got ahead of you, and he filled us in on all the details we couldn't discuss during our transmission. Now we know that, even though you've been asleep this whole time, you're still fighting to help the others. And to help us. Thank you, Senpai. Can't wait to hear all about your adventures. Canada's libraries probably don't have any record of those events, but I'll be sure to make one myself. We still don't know the real identity of this Satan, the heroic spirit swordmasters mentioned, whether he's actually Satan or something else entirely. And above all, the things you experienced in your Dreamland adventure are very valuable. Even a normal ray shift is a great feat in and of itself, but projecting your consciousness into a pseudo-body through a dream? And then encountering a world crosser on top of that? It's one mind-blower after another. I'm going to thoroughly debrief you later, so make sure you're ready for that. But first, you should get plenty of rest. Your body may have technically been asleep, but your mind was fully active the whole entire time. So please, take your time and rest up. There's no rush. I think I'll do that. Sasaki? What's all the fuss about in here? Oh, finally woke up? Oh, you. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. But Master, I'm a little worried. Don't you think you've slept a bit too much? Didn't you hear? Master up and wandered off somewhere while he's dreaming. Oh my, it seems there's an irritating little fly buzzing around in here. How dreadfully unpleasant. Oh. I heard Master finally woke up. Hey, move aside. Don't you know better than to stand around blocking doorways? Oh, my apologies. I simply didn't notice. You're poking my head in since my tails are too big to fit. Hey, you're finally awake, Master? Not quite sure what's going on, but welcome back all the same, Anshin. I've really been looking forward to hear what you've been up to. I think we'd all like to hear that. Ooh, I know. Since we're all here, why don't we throw a little banquet to welcome Master back? Lots of alcohol. Stuff happens and you can't take it back. Yes, this sounds like a great idea. I'm sorry, everyone, but Senpai really needs his rest. It's good to be back, everyone. Let us say hi to Sasaki. Come on. Here's in the prologue. He deserves a hello. Or Yamakuza. I'll accept that. Oh, I'll accept this too. See, you've returned. I have nothing more to say. You fought a difficult battle in the Rift and came home to Chaldea. I'm Mr. Missionary. I don't know who that is. Didn't that girl tell you numerous times? You need rest. Oh yes, before you go to sleep, check your desk. It's Muramasa Spirit Orb! Thanks, Edmund! Well, the count, let's see. It's a Chaldea Comms Mystic Code. I wonder if someone forgot it. Maybe a Monte Cristo put it here on purpose. My head is so foggy, I can't think of who it could be. Not sleepy at all, but my head still feels sluggish. How exactly am I supposed to rest up anyway? Feels like it would be weird to go back to sleep. What? Am I missing something about the Mystic Code? Or, you're just thinking that the Mystic Code sprang to life. Oh, okay. Gave off a quiet beep then. Hello, Musashi. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost. Just kidding. Sorry that was in poor taste. Let me see. I think he called this a video recording. Remember that missionary man in Tokyo Castle? Town? Well, someone who looks just like him told me to record this before I left on my journey. Well, to put it bluntly, I died. Oh. At least I thought I did. The next time I woke up, there's this blue sky. From there, I crossed over to some new worlds and kept going on my journey. After several crossings, I arrived at Chaldea. Actually, just outside Chaldea. It was freezing! Anyhow, I ran into the missionary lookalike after that, and here we are. I'm telling you not to worry about me, but I guess it's kind of impossible, huh? Okay, remember that guy we talked to on your comms device thingy a while back? Holmes, the detective? He said I'm a heroic spirit who materialized here thanks to a Chaldea summoning spell. Basically, now that we made a connection, my spirit origin got ended as a heroic spirit after I died. So he said it's no surprise that I can be summoned at Chaldea now. Her body wasn't found though. Huh. I actually think he said that now that I'm a servant, I've automatically forged a contract with you as my master. Oh, and he also said he found it strange that a what-if heroic spirit who ordinarily shouldn't exist could be summoned with a Chaldea summoning spell. To be honest, I don't really understand any of this very well myself, but I think I'm probably not the same Musashi fought alongside in Shimousa. I'm more like a shadow of that Musashi, so I may not be the person you know. But I'm still me, you know, a woman who loves to travel wherever the wind takes her. Anyway, I wish I could see you again. Not coming to your Chaldea though. But by the time you watch this, I most likely won't be in Chaldea anymore. After all, it's a whole new world here, and I want to explore. Plus, I have to try the 21st century udon. But I promise you this, if you ever need my help again, I'll move heaven and earth to find you. Especially since it looks like we made a pretty strong bond now. And shouldn't she know what video recording is, since she's a servant now? Is she actually not one? Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, there you have it. Just, there's two, we're gonna call them plot holes in there. See you again someday, Master. Like, obviously it's not a plot hole if it's not a plot hole, but still. Okay, that's the end then. Give me my Holy Grail. And my, Shimousa clear screen. You know the one. Stage of Carnage Shimousa. Absolute victory. Yeah. Did my phone crash? Oh no, okay, cool. Just turned black. Oh, where's... Oh, no, okay. Right, we have the new animation. I'm like, wow, we still have the old animation for Holy Grails? Yay. Hey, everybody. I ended up having to go there at the end. It's been like 2-3 weeks. What ended up happening is during the time between when I had to go and when I recorded this like final thought segment, which was like the day of, I had messed with the OBS like profiles and stuff. Just like I haven't touched those before. I just wanted to see what they were. And I ended up saving it as the wrong file extension, which sucks. So I'm here recording this. But on the bright side, I felt like I left out a lot during my like final thoughts of Shimousa. So I made a text document the day of. I was going to leave this as a comment during this video, but I figured, hey, why not do it here? So usually when I do this with like, you know, things that need me to like write down stuff, I just use bullet points and talk about it myself, give my natural thoughts. But here I wrote out like full sentences and stuff. So if it ends up feeling a little awkward, that's why. Anyway. Yeah, so first thing on the list is Musashi. She was fun, definitely. I like her, but she should not have been the focus of the entirety of Shimousa. Like, her character really is two things: fight and get stronger. And then, you know, the get stronger part, like, that's not like she didn't have a training arc or anything. It was just like, yeah, she gets stronger. Like every arc is like, oh, I fight you for the first time. You're way too strong for me. And then during the final fight, she's like, oh, I beat you, haha. And that's every arc. Every single one, I'm pretty sure. Well, do you... Yeah, even Hosuan. Yeah, you fight him before... Oh, my phone started to go gray. Yeah, so... Just fun, but like... Definitely one of the weakest parts of the story. The next is Danzo. Was like the only real character with like an arc this chapter, I think. Like, Kotoyo didn't really have one. He had a small one. Like his was almost non-existent. It was existent, but very tiny. Then like Musashi, she's the same still. Everyone else, they don't matter. Yeah, but her arc did come in way too late. Danzo's did. She should have been the focus of the Samgata Kalasutra arc. Personally, I think it could have even like started like with the Chiyome arc. Like it did start there, but like it should have been more prominent, I guess. Like she just had like a couple lines of dialogue there, I think. And you know, Samgata and Kalasutra, like we spent a lot of time, like for example, there's like a 15-minute scene with shooting Doji in the cave there, right? Like how about you give like some of that screen time to Danzo? Like, or at least like give her a conversation with Reiko or something. Actually have that written there, like word for word. I didn't even read off that. Yeah, so anyway, Yagyu, he was boring, but his pre-fight speech was pretty CHUUNI. Same applies to Amakusa as well. They were both very one-note villains, extremely cliched, but I mean, CHUUNI, so hey. And yeah, by the end of, you know, Shimousa, Hosuan, Tomoe, and Chiyome are completely immemorable. Immemorable? Was that? I think that's a word. I have that written down, so it's gotta be. You know, Tomoe at least had Setsubun to give her a bit of character, but Chiyome and Hosuan really got the short end of the stick. Like, you know, have they had anything? I don't think Hosuan has. I think Chiyome does show up in one of the future Lost Boats, though, so I mean, at least she has that going for her, I guess. And yeah, this is a long one. Okay. So, it's about Shimousa thematically. I have no idea what it's really going for here. Like, obviously there's a lot of references to Buddhism and Dante's Divine Comedy. But at least the way I read it, it kind of felt like it was just there to be CHUUNI. And yeah, I'm just gonna read it word for word at this point. At the very least, despite being a similar style, it lacked the character motivation that made Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero compelling to read. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's... Like, you know, in Stay Night, and, well, this applies way more to Stay Night, you know. You are a character who's fighting 6 other servants, when it's 7 heroes, isn't it? Or, well, 8? A bunch of opponents. They each have their own, you know, compelling backstories. Some of them are your enemies, some are like, if you don't kill me, I won't kill you, you know? some of your allies, you know, but here they're just like, oh yeah, I'm evil, by the way. And obviously, you know, they had part of their personality in there, but that doesn't count. And here, just like I don't want a Kie versus Shiro fight unless they talk about the meaning of good versus evil for 15 minutes, I don't want to see Musashi slice up some bad guys unless the bad guys represent something. And also, parentheses, also putting the battles purely in-game pretty much invalidates any potential for a cool fight scene in head. Shimousa would be better in pretty much any other format, meaning Shimousa anime win. Which, I mean, it's possible. We're getting Solomon animated, so I mean, hey, it could happen. Yeah, that's more or less my thoughts. Sums it up pretty well. Good job, me writing this. If I did it, this video would have sucked. Just because so much time had passed since, well, I mean, it's like 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, I know the screen's too big. I didn't bother, like, fitting it. Yeah, I'm, like, half of the way through Anastasia right now. So I've got that on my mind. It's so good to compare to Shimousa. Where am I at? Chapter 16. Oh, I thought I was on 17 or so. Okay, yeah, so a little past halfway. 2/3 or so. And yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys check out Anastasia. It was leagues better than Shimousa. Like, holy crap. I don't know who the authors of them are. I think it's Higashida for Anastasia. But Higashida wrote Shinjuku? Or Gartha. I know Sakurai wrote one of them. And I think Higashida wrote the other. So either he wrote the good one or the bad one. Not sure. I mean, Sakurai does have a habit of writing the bad chapters in Fate. I think she wrote Septum in London, right? Don't quote me on that. Might have been Higashida who wrote London, actually. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.